There's three reasons to be cautious about Tether, and people use this cryptocurrency because they want a lot of safety. They don't want volatility. Well, the Accent newsletter by Motley Fool came out with some really good points here you need to be aware of that I want to go over with you in this video. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, and you have an income of at least 150,000 US dollars and or net worth at least 1 million US, do three things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen right here, and you get new videos automatically as they come out. And don't forget to hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button. And I would like to hear from you. Number two, if you got a question or comment, just put it below. Number three is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. Okay, now the three reasons to be cautious about Tether that you need to be aware of. Number one is, does Tether have enough cash and reserves? This is something you really need to be aware of that people don't really think about a lot when they're dealing with Tether. They really don't check much in the background of US dollar Tether. Stablecoin Tether, also listed as USDT, is the third biggest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. It's also the biggest stablecoin on the market, but its popularity doesn't necessarily make it a safe investment. Now, stablecoins play an important role in the cryptocurrency industry. They're pegged to the price of real-world assets such as a commodity or traditional currency. In Tether's case, it's pegged to the US dollar. Now, people use stablecoins to actually facilitate cryptocurrency trading, transfer of money, and earn interest. However, the lack of regulation and transparency surrounding these coins, particularly Tether, have authorities on edge. Here are some of the reasons why. And you really need to take a note of this. A lot of people don't, and you need to really investigate this. Number one is Tether is only backed by 2.9% in cash reserves. The rest comes in other forms. This is something that a lot of people don't know, okay? And it's real important that you do know this. Holding Tether is not the same as holding US dollars. The price may be pegged to the dollar, but if there was a run on Tether, lots of people tried to swap their Tether for dollars. There's no guarantee the company would have enough cash to pay out. Now, Tether originally claimed that every USDT, which is US dollar Tether, was backed by a US dollar and its reserves, but the reality is a lot more complicated. Tether is backed by a mixture of cash equivalents, secured loans, corporate bonds, and other investments. Now, in May, it published details of its reserves in a pie chart. The breakdown showed it had 75.9% in cash and cash equivalents. However, looking at that in more detail, only a small portion of the 75.9% is actually held in cash. 65.4% is actually held in commercial paper. That equates to almost half of Tether's total reserves. Now, 3.9% is in cash. That actually equates to 2.9% of its total reserves. Commercial paper is a type of short-term loan that's usually made to corporations. The trouble is that Tether hasn't released information actually about what types of loan it's actually made. We don't really know who the borrowers are or what types of debt it is. Most importantly, we don't even know, how easy it would be for Tether to access that money. These are some things that, because it's not highly regulated, people don't know about. And this is real important because it should also be noted that the detailed breakdown of Tether's reserves has not been independently audited. Accounting firm Moore Cayman tested early in the year that the figures are fairly stated, but that it's not the same as a full audit. Now, also number two is, and these are things, folks, you really need to know because a lot of people using US dollar Tether, but they don't realize the risks that are involved. But Tether has had trouble with the New York Attorney General's office. New York authorities have put in place some of the strictest crypto regulations in the country, and its courts have been the most active in pursuing crypto crime. In February, after a 22-month inquiry, the Attorney General reached a settlement with Bitfinex, the parent company of Tether and cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex. And investigators accused the companies of unlawfully hiding losses. The Attorney General Letitia James said that Tether's claims that its virtual currency was fully backed by US dollars at all times was a lie. Okay, now Bitfinex had to pay a fine of 18.5 million US dollars It's no longer allowed to operate in New York. It will have to provide quarterly reports on its reserves. Hence the breakdown they actually analyzed here. The company actually denied any sort of wrongdoing. And number three is if Tether fails, it could shake the whole crypto industry. This is probably one of the biggest things that people don't know about and that they need to be aware of, because if they don't, you could actually lose a lot of money. As Rohan Gray, assistant law professor at the Willamette University College of Law, told the Financial Times, the growing world of stablecoins arguably underpins the entire crypto community right now. If that collapses, the whole space could collapse. Tether is not the only stablecoin. There are several other stablecoins available. They're a lot more transparent about what money they hold in reserve. For example, the Gemini dollar, also labeled or initial GUSD, is fully one-to-one backed with the US dollar. For every GUSD issued, there's a US dollar in every audited bank account. And this is an alternative you might want to look at instead of using US dollar Tether. These are some things that you need to look at there, because it's important that you're trying to be safe on this, folks, because a lot of people just assume that all of these things are being regulated when they're not. And what's going to happen is I think you're going to see a lot of people end up possibly losing money from this. Anyway, folks, if you got a question or comment, put it below. And also I would like to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen right here, and you get new videos automatically as they come out. And go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit that top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions. Hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment and residency by investment countries all over the world. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.